What's up, weirdos? Good morning. How's everybody doing? All right, so Mr. T making an announcement today. We're gonna early this morning. We're gonna have a look at that, and is it going to dump the markets? Well, we're gonna figure it out, guys. But first, as we always do, Jasmy up 2.5% on the day, down 10 on the week, down 29 on the month, and 60.7 on the year. Up one spot in rank to 100, $612 million market cap and 35 million in volume. Swift coin up 5% on the day, down 12.5 on the week, 20.2 on the month, but up 113 on the year. Up 8 spots in rank to 292, a $115 million market cap and 2.72 million in volume. Onyx coin up 0.8% on the day, down 3.2 on the week, 27.5 on the month, but up 785 on the year. Even in rank at 118, $477 million market cap and 24 million in volume. And ZBEC, where is our ZBEC? There it is, down 1.5 on the day, 2.7 on the week, up 104% on the month, and 238% on the year. Even in rank at 147, $354 million market cap and 21 million in volume. Forda exploded last night. We're going to have a look at why that happened as well. So stick around for that. So let's go have a look at the Bitcoin chart. All right, so just treading sideways here, guys. Look at all of these wicks to the downside. A lot of buying pressure, but we're going to have to make a move to the upside soon here, or else we're risking collapsing below this buy wall that we have. Every time we touch support here, we chip away at that buy wall, and eventually we're going to break to the downside if we don't start moving up in short order. We got to get above, first step, we got to get above this $106,000 resistance. We hit it, 1, 2, 3 days in a row, broke through, fell back down below it again, and now we're down here. So we got to get above it, guys. Our closes are somewhere around $104,885. We got to get a higher close than that, first of all, on the daily time frame. Because right now, yeah, it's just, trending sideways, guys, trending sideways. Because of this whole Middle East thing going on, we should be well on our way to the upside by now, but, macroeconomic factors play a part. And that's why, guys, I always tell you, just knowing how to read charts does not help you, right? You have to be able to monitor the macroeconomic situation across the board. You have to know what's going on politically. You have to know what's going on with these countries like Iran and the US and all this fun stuff. So what Mr. T had said today, early this morning over on True Social, was that apparently reports are that he has approved plans to get involved, and now he's just withholding the final go ahead, the final green light to basically attack, right? And I feel like it's inevitable at this point. I think it's almost like they're trying to call his bluff, like they think he's bluffing or something. So I think he's going to have to use a show of force here to kind of prove his point. But so I think that is inevitable. I think it's going to happen, and I think that when it does, markets are not going to respond in a good way. Well, I mean, I say that, but it depends on your perspective, I guess, right? For me personally, I almost kind of want him to, so that I can, I shouldn't say it that way. I don't want him to. I don't want people to, be harmed and stuff like that. But if this is something that he's going to do as an inevitability, from my perspective and my end, just crash the market so that I can buy more, right? It sucks what's happening over there. It's not the first time. This has been going on since like the 60s over there. So this isn't brand new information. But I'm expecting a dump in the markets as a result, and I'm going to be positioned to take advantage of it. And hopefully you guys are too, right? I've been telling you guys for 3-4 days now to, if you can work overtime, do what you got to do, earn that extra cash so that you have dry powder to take advantage of this if and or when it happens, right? Always be ready. Always be ready. If you're always ready, if you always stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? So yeah. So that's what I'm watching for here today. Okay, on to the news. So what do we got? First, quick shout out to the channel sponsor. As always, guys, Decent Biometric Wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Use our link down below. Get yourself a great deal. They got a 2-for-1 deal on the biometric wallet. Fingerprint technology. No one can hack your stuff. You can swap on there, take profits on there without ever having to go back to a centralized exchange. And you can stake on there, earning APY. So go ahead, again, use our link, get a phenomenal deal. Link down below in the description. Okay, so why did Forda pump hard last night? Well, they got listed on a South Korean exchange, BitHub. So they're listed with the KRW pairing. So big pump for Forda. Absolutely fantastic. Now, we called Forda as a gem over on the Patreon about 6 months ago, and we've been doing. We've had 2 nice pumps on this project since we called it. So absolutely fantastic. Love Forda. Not a lot of competition in what they do. Also, this guy's from Myria, one of my favorite Web3 gaming projects. As I recorded a video over on Crypto Blueprint, my other channel, breaking down an interview about Myria AI, and it's now available in beta. The perfect companion for Web3 gaming studios, NFT collection managers, and devs working across asset-heavy dApps. The infrastructure is scalable. The devs' tools are intelligent. The future is programmable. Guys, I am extremely bullish on Myria, as most of you know. So, absolutely. And quick visit in on friend of the channel, NeoXtrix, making us another fantastic video. Make sure you give him a follow over on X. Jasmy and Junction, let's talk about it.
We stand at the dawn of an industrial shift, where Jasmy and Junction are not merely products of Japanese innovation. They embody a systemic response to the profound transformation of the global economy. In a world where artificial intelligence, automation, and the dematerialization of productive structures threaten the centrality of the human being, the Jasmy team proposes an unprecedented organizational framework where value no longer arises solely from physical or cognitive labor, but from the intelligent interconnection of data, digital infrastructure, and human communities. What Jasmy and Junction are outlining is a society in which digital resources are no longer centralized in the hands of a techno-financial elite, but equitably redistributed through tools designed to uphold individual sovereignty and strengthen collective capacities. In this emerging economy, your personal data becomes a form of wealth, not a raw material exploited unilaterally by hegemonic platforms, but a capital asset that each individual can manage, protect, and leverage. Jasmy becomes an interface of empowerment, contributing to a radical redefinition of citizenship in the digital age. One's place in society is no longer determined by employment, but by the ability to manage one's immaterial resources. This marks a paradigm shift. You become an active participant, a co-producer, even a co-owner of the digital system that surrounds you. You are no longer subjected to automation. You become part of it. Junction, on the other hand, represents the cognitive infrastructure of this new society. While the West frets over the increasing monopoly of AI by a few giants, Japan, through Junction, is building an open, decentralized modular platform where artificial intelligence is no longer a privilege, but a public utility. Junction serves as infrastructure as a service for collective innovation. It enables businesses, local governments, and even individuals to build intelligent models. It is a kind of algorithmic commons, designed to ensure technological autonomy at all levels: local, national, and transnational. Within the framework of the new Japanese capitalism, the symbiosis between Jasmy and Junction aligns with an ethical vision of innovation. The goal is no longer infinite growth or profit accumulation, but sustainability, resilience, and inclusive value creation. Jasmy enables each citizen to become a micro-enterprise of their own data. Junction opens the door to AI that is deployed not to maximize profitability, but to enhance the human experience, accompanying people, personalizing life experiences. Together, they outline an economy that moves from centralized control to distributed trust, from exclusion to inclusion. Jasmy and Janction seek to redistribute the value generated by technology in a fair and balanced way. This involves the creation of legitimate digital income streams, intelligent resource allocation mechanisms, and above all, an architecture where transparency, traceability, and consent are foundational pillars. Data, AI, and computing power are no longer reserved for those with knowledge or capital. They are made accessible to all. The Japanese approach, embodied in the unfolding vision of Jasmy and Janction, tells us something very simple. Technology must not be a tool of domination, but a lever of harmonization. This is not a technocratic race forward. It is the organization of a post-industrial world where human dignity is preserved, not in spite of technology, but because of it. And that is its greatest strength, showing that it is possible to envision a new form of capitalism, one that values the human being in all their dimensions, within an ecosystem where each person, at their own scale, can reclaim their power to act.
Absolutely, guys. Extremely bullish, as you always know, on Jasmy. And listen, a little bit of news there. Hopefully, there's a slight bit of music in the background of the video there, very quiet. So hopefully YouTube does not clip that out. If they did, I apologize for it when you missed the video. But anyway, I was speaking to my sources on the team, Jasmy team and Janction. And so I had asked the question if Janction and Jasmy had plans to use the GPU processing power that they're developing, the cloud that they're developing, to utilize that processing power to incentivize other projects, developer projects, Web3 gaming projects, artificial intelligence, AI agent projects, to incentivize those projects to come over and either launch or migrate inside the Janction ecosystem layer 2, because they would be able to provide very readily available and affordable GPU processing power, which is what these types of companies require to develop AI agents, Web3 gaming, graphic design, all that kind of stuff, right? So, and the answer to that question was absolutely yes, there is going to be a lot of utilizing the GPU processing power to incentivize projects to come over to the Janction ecosystem. So I don't think once the mainnet is launched, I don't think it's going to take very much time at all before you see a bunch of projects start to migrate over and balloon up a robust ecosystem for Janction's layer 2. I think it's going to be huge. They've even talked about their layer 1. So I think it's going to be massive, guys. But let me know what you guys think. And listen, guys, I just dropped a 100x microcap gem over on the Patreon. We get in early on these plays. We got in early on Onyx Coin, 500% pump. Got in early on Zbeck, 500% pump, right? Got in early on Nadix, all these other gems, guys. I just called the next one over on the Patreon. Easy 100x project. I am in mass accumulation mode on it right now. I know a lot of people on the Patreon are as well. And if you're in the States, you are able to get it in the States. So get over there, guys. Check this gem out before it takes off. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting on the sidelines 4 to 6 weeks from now asking me on a live stream if I think that this project's going to have a pullback so you can find a position. Get in on it early, guys. Get in on these gems before they pop off. Also, if you need mentorship in this space from someone who's been through multiple cycles, join our mentorship programs over on the Patreon as well. We do mentorship coaching calls every single day. Book yourself into a couple of those. They're absolutely free as a Patreon member. So come aboard, check them out, guys. Get the guidance and the help that you need, whether it's portfolio structure, exit strategies, when to take profits, when not to take profits, how to roll profits from one project to another, how to identify studs from duds, technical analysis training, tokenomics, how to vet teams, how to do research, hot wallets, cold wallets, and everything in between, guys. Check it out for yourselves. Get the mentorship that you need to succeed in this space. Do not try to navigate it by yourself. There's a reason 95% of new people in crypto either break even or don't make money. All right. So check it out. The link is down below. We're also live over there every single day. We got 8 different chat rooms buzzing with thousands of people on a daily basis as well, 24/7, guys. Get the help and guidance that you need. Let's get this money. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.